morning, friends.
Ciao, happy travelers.
Welcome back to the Eternal City, the city of Rome here in Italy. It is our final full day here in the city, and we have big plans on the horizon.
It is... Well, we'll show you.
So let's go ahead and get it started. Our final full day here in Rome begins now. So we were going to begin today with a grand tour of this grand establishment. Of course, the world famous Colosseum, but ran into a few issues.
What? We got there a little bit late than our time. And the reason we got there late is because the train was running late. We took
Then the metro station was closed.
Yeah, so we got there a little bit late. Our tour already left.
There was a long line. Everyone else was late too. Not that that's here or there, but just saying.
Right, but so our tour left without us, got there late. Luckily, we have another time. They helped us out and stuff like that. Gave us a time for later in the day, so we're gonna do some other stuff before we do the Colosseum tour.
Colosseum's still happening, don't worry.
We're still putting on our gladiator suits and going inside, just not until the evening, but I think that'll work out good.
I think we'll go grab some lunch right now, but real quick, did wanted to show this little vista point here and where this is, because it's a great spot to come get photos and not a lot of people come up here. They showed us this on our scooter tour yesterday. So if we come down here, you see I think that's the Forum over there, right? And then you have obviously the Colosseum here. There's a metro station right over there, and this like roadway, there's a little bridge that comes across. So you can just come across that bridge and then walk right through the gate and come up here, get your photos, and it's really not crowded. As we make our way back across the bridge to go to our lunch spot, I'll tell you something else. We had a full and complete tour of the Colosseum scheduled with the underground included, and they canceled it. And the reason that they canceled it is there's a lot of politics going on right now. I think they said there's some sort of an election coming up or something like that. And so they basically reserved the entire underground of the Colosseum and canceled everyone's tours. That's okay. We won't get to do the underground, unfortunately, but we will still have the tour of the Colosseum.
So, lesson learned today. When in Rome, be early and be flexible.
So we're heading down this very steep incline to get down to the other street levels. And our tour guide so aptly put it yesterday, Rome is like a lasagna. Lots and lots of layers, and it's true. We didn't realize how many changes in elevation there would be. Some stuff high, some stuff low. This place was recommended to us by our Vespa tour guide yesterday. He said it's a great place for lunch. Oh, it must be good.
This bread is so good.
So this was pizza, but it's like bread, it's like stuffed, right?
I don't think so. I think it's just bread.
Oh.
It's good.
Oh, good.
It's really good. We headed back over by the Colosseum because while we can't get into that yet, we can go across the street to that destination right there. And what is that destination?
Well, we have options, but right behind us here, well, a little bit further, that's kind of part of it, is the Forum. The Forum. We can also get into the Palentine Hill area. So they gave us these tickets, part of our tour with the Colosseum. So we can go do these now. Colosseum, we gotta wait. Gotta come back at 5. But these we can go now.
Let's do it.
Give us the tickets, why not?
Let's use our free tickets. So I think we found the entrance to the Palentine Hill and the Forum. So like the Colosseum was back that way. We came this way to the building that has like the big chariot statues, and then we turned over here into this queue. So I think this is how we can enter. I don't know, we're gonna see if our passes work.
And we're in. We did have a little bit of trouble. They scanned our tickets and then said, you already used these today, which we most definitely had not. So we had to go back to the place that has our Colosseum Tour that gave us the tickets, and they gave us new ones, and they weren't too happy about the situation. Not with us, with these people. Apparently things keep happening. It's kind of a crazy day today.
I feel like chaos is brewing at the Colosseum.
It's not just us either, like everyone's having these issues.
I think it's partially because how you mentioned how they canceled the underground.
Yeah.
So like a lot of tickets got canceled, and I think everybody's scrambling because of it.
We feel bad for the people that were running our tour because they've been dealing with a lot.
I blame the politics for taking the space. But
of course.
We're here now and we have lots to explore.
Let's go check it out. A lot of ruin, destruction. We have no idea what we're looking at, but it looks cool.
We know nothing about this history, about the Forum, or I don't even know if I'm saying it right, Palentine Hill?
I don't know if it's Palentine or Palentine. I guess Palentine.
Palentino.
They say Palentino, I think, but I don't know.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain. I know that arch is magnificent.
That is a nice arch. The arch itself is nice, but there's a lot of detail in it. Statues and figures and such etched into it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that at first.
And the columns, very nice. Construction ongoing of the deconstruction.
No, I think it's to keep from deconstruction.
Apparently, it used to look like this. Spoiler alert, it does not look like that anymore. The Forum of Caesar.
We're standing where Caesar would have stood. I hope we don't have the same ending.
Et tu, Brute? Or old columns your thing? Be sure to visit Rome on your next holiday. But are they Ionic, Corinthian, or Doric? That's the question. Now we're in an underground tunnel, and it feels really nice in here. We're out of the sun, obviously, and it's very cool.
It's like you're in queue for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Also, they had like a big projector up back there pointed at a wall. Nothing was going. I'm wondering at night if they do some kind of special display or something. We don't see anything but stone. Oh no! It's the brig! There's a lot of intricate stuff on this column. Look at that. All those people carved into it. The lay of the land here. So we're basically just over in this area. Right there. And we're back here with all this stuff outside of the area that we're in right now. And then coming back, look at that. I mean, it's massive.
It's huge.
Massive area, and then of course the Colosseum over here.
Now we're gonna head over to the other side and go to the Palentine Hill. I don't know, I need to hear someone who is from here say it. But we're gonna go that way.
Statues that have lost their head, feet, arms, legs. That one's just gone. That one's chopped in half. That one's pretty good.
That one is definitely the wellest off.
Yeah, good for you. Now which way do we go? Oh, okay, that way. Let's do it.
I think.
Nice fountain with intermittent water falling. And the fleur-de-lis all around it. French influence in Rome? We came up to the gardens, which are nice, but really the best part is this view. Look at this. Look at the view.
You can see like all of Rome.
Grandpa, I see our house from here. No, you don't, Charlie. We don't live here, you liar.
I feel like Lizzie McGuire when she has that like impossibly like awesome great view of Rome from like her hotel. Gordo, will you do something for me?
Sure.
Promise me that on this trip we'll have adventures.
You got it, Lizzie. Hey-ya!
That's exactly what Gordo sounds like. I think that was closer to Ethan.
Well, the other side had a magnificent view, but this side looks right at our next destination.
Whoa, it's right there!
And it's almost time for us to go in. Alright, we are done with the Forum and Palentine Hill area. I do want to point out this large arch here, which is very, very nice. Now, Colosseum time. The coup de grace. The reason we came here. Well, one of them. The biggest reason, though. Both metaphorically and literally. Alright, that's enough. Segue. Bye.
I'm going to show you how to get to our tour meeting spot because it was kind of hard to find earlier. So here's the metro station. That's right across from the Colosseum. You walk out there and Colosseum, you can kind of see it. We're going to turn this way and go upstairs, and that's where we're going to meet for our tour group. You come out of that little staircase. Colosseum is right there. That little park we showed you earlier in the day where there's not a lot of people, you can get pictures, is up there. We're going this way where that cafe is, going around the corner, and that's where we're gonna meet for our tour. And when we come around the bend, we find the office that we are going to. Now it says the Ultimate Italy, which is not what this tour company is called. They're actually called Explore Italy Tour, which that trash can was turned around earlier, so it made it kind of difficult to find. But just know, if you use this tour group, it's at this building that says the Ultimate Italy.
And here's something else we learned, is that the addresses here are different than at home, which is not a surprise. But I thought when you saw something like this, it was just an area or a district or something. But that's the address. So you see it says Via del Colosseum 24. And when you look up at the building here, like there's number 25 and there's number 24. It's just these little placards that almost blend right in with the stone. But that's the address. So if you put it into Google Maps or something like that, assuming you have service with internet, then it should take you here or wherever you're trying to go. So just keep that in mind.
You're stickered and headphone.
Ooh, I like the color.
Which means a tour is afoot.
And at long last, we are off on our tour, heading for the Colosseum.
This has been an all-day venture, but I am so excited.
In fact, they love to be called primus inter pares, so first among equals. And you can see it's a very nice way, very kind way to say, I am the king.
Oh, and our tour guide just said Palentine Hill, so we're gonna go with that. And now we go in. A monumentous historical occasion.
I'm going to touch the Colosseum.
Dun dun dun!
I touched it. Will you take a picture of me touching it?
It's So this is interesting. That's the remnants of a statue. And they said they had statues up in every archway on the top level. And even though all the statues you always see are white, they weren't. They were colored. They're just made out of white marble because it's easy to color. The color has washed away or, you know, eroded away or whatever over time, though. That's pretty cool. I never knew that.
They said that about like the floors too, the walls. It's like there was so much color in here, but it's all gone now because it's
Yeah,
the wall.
that's wild.
That's crazy.
So the north counter facade has reduced because of fires, earthquakes, and deterioration. And where we're standing now is the level of the stage. So this is where you would have been standing if you were fighting or participating. And our guide told us that the different tiers and different areas like responded to class. So the higher ups would be down closer to the stage, and then plebeians and slave up towards the top. So really interesting. I mean, it makes sense. It's not surprising they would do it like that, but I guess things haven't changed too much. I mean, nosebleed seats are cheaper than the seats that are on the floor. So instead of just being class, it actually comes down to money now. It's like a patchwork quilt here. You can see all the different parts that have been rebuilt in different areas, different times. Like all those blocks up there were a rebuild, reconstruction after a big fire. So like in the 3rd century or something like that. And you can see that throughout different parts of it. Stuff that was added or they tried to rebuild it. Really interesting. So there's the underground section that we're not going to get to tour today. We were supposed to, but taken away from us and everyone else. Excuse me? What is this?
Are you politicians?
You better be. So that is a recreation of an elevator that they would use to raise or lower wild animals onto the stage. And then these archways are where the cages were to hold the animals until they were used for battle. And somewhere around here is where Lizzie McGuire and Isabella exposed Paolo for the fraud that he is.
There is absolutely no way a music award concert could have happened in here. I'm debunking that movie right now. Lizzie, explain yourself.
Up and away. And there's a better view of the elevator. You can actually see the system down below. There is totally a cat over there. Oh, it just jumped down.
Oh, it was a Colosseum.
You're not gonna believe us now. It was right there.
It was there.
And it jumped to that gray, like, rock area in the middle of the screen, and then it hopped down before I could get the camera out. I guess for me it's...
Oh no.
No, they said that's not real, actually.
They said if it was like no go, like they didn't fight good enough, it would be like this for like...
Yep.
But if it was like good, they would go like this, like put your sword in your sheath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. And so the whole crowd would kind of decide that, and then they said like it was really the emperor's decision, but it was all politicking, as everything with this building was, that basically the emperor would just follow what the majority wanted so that they would earn favor. And that concludes today's tour of the Colosseum. We hope you enjoyed.
Did you really think that we were going to leave without me slipping in? Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Okay, now we can go.
And now we dine al fresco.
This is like one of those things like I really wanted to do, like when we came to Europe, is like eat a meal like outside in the nice weather, like in this charming little restaurant by the road. and that's what we're doing.
That is what we are doing.
Yeah.
Hey, you got some bruschetta or bruschetta, depending on your preference of pronunciation. And our main courses have arrived.
I got gnocchi. I've never had gnocchi like this. They look like pancakes. That's how you know it's authentic.
Right.
That's how.
I got a pizza.
You didn't think we were gonna come to Rome and not show you some night aesthetic, did you?
If you did, you were incorrect, and you should try again.
We're not gonna show you all of Rome's night aesthetic, but we'll show you a pretty cool one while we eat our delicious, by the way, gelato.
Of course, duh. It's
Trade,
Mark,
Hoffman,
ha,
P.
haha, travels. Wow, normally this is where we would be a little bit disappointed and sad, or a lot of bit disappointed and sad, because our time in Rome has come to an end. But
This ends our Roman holiday, but this does not end our European vacation. We are boarding our first Mediterranean cruise tomorrow, and we're so excited. If this was the end of our vacation, I'd be sad to go home, but I feel very fulfilled. I just like checked off like these bucket list items I've been dreaming of doing my whole life. Like, I'm good, but yet we have more.
this was only leg 1 of 3. So, Mediterranean cruise coming up starting tomorrow. 9 nights on board Royal Caribbean's Odyssey of the Seas. So we hope you have enjoyed our time in Rome, and we hope we'll see you on board tomorrow. But we're signing off for tonight. See you tomorrow. Happy travels!
Ciao!
From Rome.
Hey now!
Hey now!
This is what dreams are made of!
Nice.